Tonight from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, it's a top 10 showdown inside Coleman Coliseum. Number 2, Purdue is in town to take on the 8th-ranked Crimson Tide. It's the Big Ten versus the SEC and two of the winningest programs in recent college basketball history. Atmosphere sensational. Tempo will differ. Purdue 324th in the country in tempo. Alabama's 2nd. We'll see which speed wins out. And with that tip, Braden Smith and Fletcher Lawyer set a Purdue school record for their 113th consecutive start. They have started every game since they set foot on campus, including exhibition game to start. Here's Aiden Sherrill inside.
One of the better offensive teams in the country every year, Purdue, especially in their set plays. Matt Painter can call them with the best of them.
Number 1 in the country in offensive efficiency. Small sample size for sure.
Yeah, to name a better hire the last 5 or 6 years in college basketball than they do to Alabama. There's not one.
Smith finds Clough. A little jump stop before he scores. Matt Painter went and got Clough from South Dakota State last year against Bama. He had 21 and 15. And that rebound is knocked out of bounds by Bama. Smith had 17 in this matchup last year, 27 in their game in Toronto against Bama 2 years ago. And Holloway drills it.
That is Alabama basketball. Paint touch sets up the offense. For 4 in black was against Alabama.
Reitzel wants it back from Bull Bowen, but instead the big pulls the trigger. Just his 2nd 3 of the year.
You mentioned Gene Katie. A lot of folks think college basketball greatness. I remember that.
What? Why would you ride your bike through his front yard?
Because I was challenged to do it.
Beautiful feed, and Lawyer reverses it in for his first bucket of the night.
Awfully good out of timeouts, burn that pressure off from Alabama.
And now Jakari Harris comes up with a steal. Beautiful pass in transition, and Lawyer's going to bring it out. 10 of Purdue's 12 points so far come in the paint, and that'll change with the 3 from Braden Smith.
Hot start for Purdue, not turning that basketball over, taking high percentage shots, getting that half-court defense set.
Allen steps into a triple and drills it. Amari Allen, the freshman from Green Bay, Wisconsin. They broke Loyola Marymount's NCAA tournament 3-point record last year in their game against BYU. Trey Kaufman-Renn answers with one of his own. Jake Benner is on the floor now for Purdue. He had started that last game against Oakland, and Trey Kaufman-Renn's absence. Corner 3 good. Houston Millette.
Alabama awfully good in early offense, flooding those deep corners. And again, it's all.
Williamson will let it fly. Everybody can shoot. That's Noah Williamson, a senior from Latvia, transferred in from Bucknell, and Bama's closed within 1. Braden Smith is as good a two-hand pump faker as you will see in college basketball. Shot clock late. It's a 5-3 ball. Jakari Harris for 3.
That is so good because the building was hot and loud. Purdue came down.
One of the best turnover rates in all of college basketball. They turn it over on fewer than 10% of their possessions. And just as we mentioned it, Trey Kaufman-Renn loses his balance.
I don't understand. Yeah, that's Taylor Bowen to me initiated. He made a great defense. I think these officials don't see that right there.
Here's Omer Meyer. He'll run some point guard when Braden Smith isn't on the floor. That won't be very often, and they'll share the backcourt. And another Purdue near turnover. And we got bodies all over the place. Meyer trying to take advantage. And the freshman from Tel Aviv, Israel, knocks down just his 2nd 3 of the season.
He is the point guard of the future for Purdue once Braden Smith is done.
Aiden Holloway in traffic. Jimmy, 14 of Alabama's 16 field goal attempts have come from behind the arc. Meyer, mid-range. Got it! Meyer, 6'4", 215, good size at the point guard position. Kaufman-Renn, jump hook. It goes over his left shoulder with regularity.
Yeah, Alabama never took away his left shoulder last year.
Phylon with the dish into the corner. Holloway, yes! That is a 4th triple for Aiden Holloway tonight.
And that is easy money for Alabama, just simple action.
They'll let C.J. Cox bring it up now. He went on a personal 9-0 run to win this game for Purdue, middle of the 2nd half last year at Mackey. Another turnover. Here's Phylon. Officially, they've only counted 2 turnovers for Purdue tonight, but it seems they're, despite playing with confidence, they've been sloppier than normal.
Alabama's taken 21 shots in the game. 18 of them, Tom Hart, are from distance.
Trey Kaufman ran, lost Reitzel, and rolls it home.
And not only physical, but skilled, 12 feet in.
Oh, rare two, and it spins home for London Jemison.
What you don't want if you're Purdue is to make a basket and then get beat by a foot race.
Nate Oates was raving when he was talking about Braden Smith today. He said he directs traffic with the best of them. He's constantly moving the pieces on the floor. Now, Jacobson finishes off the assist from Kaufman-Rand. Holloway lost Smith for a second. Now Bowen again. He's got the green light, and it is glowing right now. That's his second 3 of the game.
He can really stretch it. Now those guards can also find some gaps and get to the rim themselves from Alabama.
He shot 41% from deep for Florida State last year. Touch pass inside. Kaufman ran off the feed from Lawyer. Jump hook, in and out. Millett shares it into the corner. Sherrill for 3. Got it.
That's Alabama. Downset, hike play calls. It's all about 3 and black, determining the tempo for Purdue.
8th offensive rebound of the first half. Trey Kaufman ran again over the left shoulder. Allen. And a loose ball ends up with Purdue again. Why not? Fletcher Lawyer from deep. And Clough has another board. 9th offensive rebound for the Boilermakers. Smith finally got it. 3rd attempt.
That is big time. 15 boards, but right there, I mean, he's big enough, and he's at the restricted arc to just power his way up. But Braden Smith led this Purdue team.
We approach the 1-minute mark in the first half. About the same pace these two teams played to in a game at Mackey Arena last year. Reitzel Jr. off the glass and in. First bucket of the night for Latrell Reitzel Jr. Braden Smith on the floor, under a minute to play. He's got 2 personals. It's Omer Meyer running the offense for Purdue. Meyer finds Kaufman-Rand. Got it.
He is money.
Great defense by Meyer. Philon pushed into the backcourt. Now 5. And now 3 around Clough. In traffic. Hangs, can't hit. And Purdue puts a clamps down on the final possession to take a 2-point lead into the break. Well, 2 years ago, he had 450 points, 250 assists, 125 rebounds, and 60 steals. He was the second player in Big Ten history to do that. The other was a guy named Magic Johnson. And then Braden Smith did it again for a second consecutive season as Sherrill scores inside.
That's how good he has been and continues to be.
Statistically, he has been untouchable. Kaufman-Rand shares it. Here's C.J. Cox, floater, off the window and in.
Post position. Watch the drive, but why is it open? Bam, right there. Clough just establishes position and owns his real estate to free up that drive.
And once again, a difference in styles. Alabama won't be caught dead taking a shot like that. Bama had a 10-minute stretch in the first half where they shot 15 consecutive threes. They outscored Purdue 24-22 in that span. Sherrill back-to-back twos, and this one rolls home, and he's going to the line. 23 of Bama's 35 attempts have come from deep in this one. Here's Philon with 6. Steps through and rolls it home.
Stationary coverage. They're sitting right in that lane.
Fletcher Lawyer all alone. That's a deep 2. He got bumped, but no whistle.
I thought that's a foul on a shooter, man. You got to protect those guys until they get back down on the floor. Matt Painter.
No numbers for Bama as Purdue gets back. Philon steps through again, and Lawyer takes it away, then took a bump. Smith launches a 3 and drills it. His third triple of the game. This morning at Shoot-Around about his relationship with Braden Smith. They played against each other in AAU ball and a couple of times in high school as seniors. Bowen splashes it down. It's the third 3 for the big.
One of the few times Purdue has not gotten matched in the transition defense.
Fletcher Lawyer said the one thing Braden Smith and I connect on more than anything else is we both love to win. We don't care about the starts. We don't care about the stats. Reitzel Jr. and Bama jumps in front of the 3.
And that's the power of a 4 that can stretch you out. And Reitzel Boom, the confidence that these kids from Alabama.
And now the lob, and Duncan Daniel throws it home. No look pass out front. And now a drive by Harris. Great defense by Bama. Shot clock at 7. Kaufman ran right hook. He's got an answer for everything. He's got 19 points tonight. Now working on the freshman, backs it out. 5 on the shot clock. Can they get another late shot clock bucket? Smith leans, floats. And a foul on the rebound. Bails out Purdue again. A team led by veterans.
Have to be physical with your box off, but that's just a wrap-up. That's an easy call by Bart Lennox in great position on that baseline. 7'4" kid with really good movement.
They double Smith again. It's out of bounds off of Purdue. Braden Smith wasn't sure about that right in front of us.
You don't see that happen often to Braden Smith.
No, it's the third time it's happened tonight to go with only 4 assists. Holloway for 3. Bama back in front again. Zachary Harris has the rebound, and up Braden Smith will bring it up. Been tied 10 times. And now a 19th lead change, and Smith looking to the student section after that one.
Watch Braden Smith come off this ball screen. It's a stagger screen up top, and Reitzel just not urgent enough or fast enough to get back to the ball. Playing behind defensively against number 3 in black is not a good plan, and Braden Smith looks right at that student section.
7 steals in his first Purdue game. Phylon takes it in a mid-court collision with Omer Meyer. It'll be the second, and Meyer. That's like a good pass interference. Taylor Bowen had 17 in the win at St. John's. Phylon. Got it.
Oh, tough 2. Alabama's taken more than those.
Williamson's in foul trouble, reaching in a Clough. Here's Smith. He lost the freshman, left him behind, and drills the 3.
It's just not a good idea to put a true freshman on Braden Smith. I don't care if he's 6'2" or 6'8". Now up 14 on the boards.
Smith gathered up, was knocked away, and Bowen rejected it. Here's Phylon for 3. His first of the night. Bama's tied it up with the triple. They leave Smith alone. He can't make him pay, but Clough is there on the glass. Clough powers his way with the left hand.
Surgical is what Braden Smith does to ball screen coverage.
6-0 Purdue run. Corner 3. Good! Bama's got an answer again. Houston Millette's second triple tonight. Trey Kaufman-Renn kicks it to Fletcher Lawyer. Got it! That is the first 3 of the night for the senior Lawyer.
There's none better than Matt Painter, especially closing out games.
And they work it inside. Gets it back. 9 to shoot. Smith stays in front of him. Turned him around 3 times. Off balance. 2! What a shot for Aiden Holloway. He's got 21.
If you're Purdue, you just pat him on the backside and say, well done, because your defense was terrific.
And now Kaufman-Renn, who missed last game with a hip pointer, is walking gingerly on that left leg. 7-point Purdue lead. LeBaron Phylon with the lob. Bowen with the finish.
The first time.
That one was set up coming out of the timeout.
They got a huge mismatch inside. Purdue does. Do they go with the no?
Stolen away. LeBaron Phylon Jr.
Also a dog, man. When the game is on the line, this cat just climbs right up into the jersey of Fletcher Lawyer, who was way too casual with the basketball out around that timeline.
He's going to go back to that left shoulder, and he dumps it off the Clough. Blocked by Bowen. Picked up and dumped in, but a shot clock situation.
Call is no basket. It's a shot clock violation. The ball's still in his hand. It'll be Alabama ball in the end line.
Look at the upper right corner of your screen right there. That clock goes to red. That's the light you're looking for, and they finally found it. And that ball is clearly still in the hands of the Purdue shooter. A crucial call to get right, and they did.
Woo! And the rebound fought for and controlled by Bama. Here's Reitzel, cross midcourt. Whips it to Millette. He's going to let it fly again. Got it! And we are tied at 80. Reach in, nearly stolen. Smith now gets downhill into Bowen and off the window and in. And then a foul in the backcourt. There's LeBaron Filine Jr. had his coming out party against Purdue last year as a freshman with 18 points, and he misses the front end. Looking for a top 10 road win. Turns around, pump fake, got him in the air. And he is talking. Holloway off the screen, hounded. They get it to Bowen. His three in the corner is short, rebounded by Clough. And Purdue's got the ball with 29 seconds to go and another trip to the free throw line. Door's still open for Bama.
Yeah, it is.
Tied up, made 16 threes tonight. Filine, no. Clough's got another board. With that, Purdue outscored them by 5 in the second half. A 7-0 Boilermakers run to salt this one away. And Purdue will wave goodbye to Tuscaloosa with a top 10 win on the road against a non-conference opponent for the first time in a generation. 87-80 is the final. Braden Smith takes it over in the second half. And Purdue goes to 3-0 on the season.
Braden Smith, a massive win on the road that's going to carry a lot of shelf life for the rest of the season. How did you see the game tonight play out?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we did a really good job on the defensive end. I think it started there. It was a huge thing that we were focusing on because last two games we weren't good defensively where we wanted to be to our standards. So I thought we did an unbelievable job. And then obviously when you get defensive stops and out-rebound them, then we're able to push the ball and make the offense easier.
I thought you did a great job of squaring up all night long, making Alabama take some tough shots. Let's talk about the last 4 or 5 minutes in terms of closing out a game. What was the message from Matt Painter to you guys at that point?
Well, I mean, he trusts us. He didn't really say a whole lot. He knows that we've had a lot of experience, especially with this team, and a lot of older guys on our squad. So he trusts us with the rock, and we went and made plays down the stretch.
Braden, it's a long season, it's early, but you came back and have not shied away from the fact that we're trying to win a national championship this year. What does this game do for that process going forward?
Helps us big time, because this is a Final Four type of team. And that's why we schedule these type of games, just to play a team, especially in their home arena. That's going to be tough, but especially a tough environment. So that's what we wanted. And whether win, lose, draw, whatever it is, we're going to get something out of it. And I thought we really did tonight. So
go celebrate by watching some more basketball.
Appreciate you.